जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, जिस दिन वेद के मंत्रों से धरती को सजाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन काले बाजारों में धन के चोर नहीं होंगे,
धन के चोर नहीं होंगे, धन के चोर नहीं होंगे।
मदिरा के सौदाई जिस दिन चारों ओर नहीं होंगे,
चारों ओर नहीं होंगे, चारों ओर नहीं होंगे।
अंडे मांस के खाने वाले रिश्वतखोर नहीं होंगे, जिस दिन सच कहने वालों के दिल कमजोर नहीं होंगे। भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, ओ भूखे बच्चों को जिस दिन भूखा न सुलाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय।
जिस दिन वीर शहीदों की कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी,
कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी।
देश के हित में सब कुछ देने वालों की पूजा होगी,
की पूजा होगी, की पूजा होगी।
उधम भगत सुभाष की जब कुर्बानी की पूजा होगी, वीर शिरोमणि लक्ष्मीबाई रानी की पूजा होगी। जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, जब ऋषि के सपनों को साकार बनाया जाएगा, उस दिन ऋषि के गीतों का त्योहार मनाया जाएगा।
जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की जय, जय जय ऋषि की जय, बोलो जय जय ऋषि की
हे परमपिता परमात्मन, आज हम भक्ति से नम्र बनकर आपके चरणों में आए हैं। आपको हृदय में धारण कर हम अपने मन और आत्मा को पवित्र बनाते हैं। आपकी शरण में रखकर हम अपनों दुर्गुणों को देना चाहते हैं। हे दीन बंधु कृपा सिंधु प्रभु, आपके ऊपर श्रद्धा और विश्वास रखकर आपकी कृपा से हम इस भव सागर को सुखपूर्वक पार कर सके। हे सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप भगवान, हम निष्पाप मन से यहाँ आपकी प्रार्थना उपासना करने उपस्थित हुए हैं। हमें सद्बुद्धि दीजिए, हमें सन्मार्ग दिखाइए, हमें सत्कर्म की तरफ प्रेरित कीजिए। O Lord, with all humility and devotion, we have assembled here to offer prayers to you. With you placed in our hearts, we desire to purify our mind and our soul. In thy care and protection, we wish to move away from our negative tendencies. O friend of the poor and ocean of mercy, with faith and trust in you, may we be able to complete the end of our life's journey happily. O source of all intelligence and bliss, we sit at thy feet with a clear conscience. Grant us wisdom, show us the path of righteousness, and enable us to perform true and noble deeds. Mataji और पिताजी, mothers and fathers, पूज्य पंडित जी और पंडित जी, revered पंडितस और पंडित्स, धर्म के प्रेमी बहनों और भाइयों, brothers and sisters in dharma, सादर से प्रेम नमस्ते. I offer my namaste and I welcome all of us to this morning's satsang. As we prepare to begin our Sandhya, I invite all of us to sit in a comfortable, prayerful asana. Artha Sandhyopasana Vidhi. And we begin with Achmana, that is sipping of sacramental water. We take water into our palm, and after reciting the mantra, we say Swaha, we sip that sacramental water. Om Amrito Pastarnamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmai Shrihasrayatam Swaha. Om Shanno Devirabhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhishravantu Naha. Devi Sarupa Ishwahe Purana Bishta Ki Jai. Yahani Raho Sudame Kalyana Dana Dije. Nitaridhi Siddhi Parse हित हो सदा हमारा. बहती रहे हृदय में सधर्म प्रेम धारा. सधर्म प्रेम धारा. All pervading Mother, sweet and divine, be pleased to bless the cravings of my soul, to reach thy bosom may this world of mine be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Be filled with peace and bliss from pole to pole. Athanga Sparisha Mantra. Taking water into our palm, and touching our various bodily limbs and organs, beginning with our lips. Om Vak Vak, nostrils. Om Pranaha Pranaha, eyes. Om Chakshush Chakshuh, ears. Om Srotram Srotram, navel. Om Navihi, heart. Om Hridayam, throat. Om Kantaha, head. Om Shiraha, shoulders. Om Bahubhyam Yasho Balam, the front and the back of our palms. Om Karatal Kar Prishti. We continue to touch our various limbs and organs, beginning with our head. Om Bhuhu Punato Shirasi, eyes. Om Bhuvaha Punato Netrayoh, throat. Om Swaha Punato Kante, heart. Om Maha Punato Hridaye, navel. Om Janaha Punato Nabhyam, feet. Om Tapaha Punato Padayoh, head. Om Satyam Punatu Puna Shirasi, all over. Om Kam Brahma Punatu Sarvatra. Artha Pranayama Mantra. I invite all of us to sit comfortably and meditatively as we perform 3 pranayams, that is inhaling, holding for a moment as we chant, and then exhaling. Taking a very deep breath. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Om Bhuhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Maha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam. Artha Aghamarshana Mantra. Om Ritancha Satyancha Bhedatapaso Dhyajayata Tato Ratraye Jayata Tatah Samudro Arnavaha. Om Samudrat Arnavadadhi Samvatsaro Ajayata Ahoratrani Viradad Vishwasya Mishato. Om Surya Chandramasau Dhata Yatha Purvam Kalpayat Divam Cha Prithvim Chantarikshamato Swaha. Om Shanno Devi Ravhishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pitaye Shanyorabhishravantu Naha. Atha Manasa Parikrama Mantra. Om Prachi Dig Agniradipatir Asito Rakshita Ditya Ishavaha Tebhyo Namo.
Rakshotrebhyo Namah, Ishibhyo Namah, Ebhyostu, Yosman
Drishtiyam Vayam
Drishma Samvo Jambe Latmaha.
Om Dakshina Digindro Dipatistirashiraji रक्षिता पितरयेष्वः
तेभ्यो नमो देपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षुत्रेभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं ग्रीष्मसंवोजम्बे दद्मः
ॐ प्रतीचि दिग्वरुणोऽधिपतिः प्रीदाको रक्षितानमेष्वः
तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो रश्वत्रेभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं ग्रीष्मसंवोजम्बे दद्मः
ॐ उदीचि दिक्सोमोऽधिपतिः स्वजो रक्षिता शनिरेष्वः
तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो रश्वत्रेभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं ग्रीष्मसंवोजम्बे दद्मः
ॐ ध्रुवादिग्विष्णुरधिपतिः कल्माशग्रीवो रक्षिता वीरुधैष्वः
तेभ्यो नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो रक्षुत्रेभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं ग्रीष्मसंवोजम्बे दद्मः
ॐ ऊर्ध्वादिग्बृहस्पतिरधिपतिः स्वित्रो रक्षिता वर्षमेष्वः तेभ्यो
नमो अधिपतिभ्यो नमो रश्वत्रेभ्यो नमः ऋषिभ्यो नमः एभ्योऽस्तु योऽस्मान् द्वेष्टियं वयं ग्रीष्मसंवोजम्बे दद्मः
अठ उपस्थानमन्त्र ॐ उद्वयन्तमसस्परि स्वः पश्यन्त उत्तरं देवं देवत्रा सूर्यमगन्मज्योतिरुत्तमम् ॐ ऊर्ध्यं जातवेदसं देवं वहन्ति केतवः दृशे विश्वाय सूर्यम् ॐ चित्रं देवानामुर्गादनीकं चक्षुर्मित्रस्य वरुणस्य आग्नेयः आप्राध्या वा पृथिवी अन्तरिक्षं सूर्यात्मा जगतस्तस्तु षष्ठ स्वाहा ॐ तक्षक्षुर्देवहितं पुरस्ताचुक्रमुच्चरत् पश्येमा शरदः शतं जीवेमा शरदः शतं शृणुयामा शरदः शतं प्रब्रवामा शरदः शतम् आदीनाः स्याम शरदः शतं भूयश्च शरदः शतात् ॐ शन्नो देवीरभिष्टय आपो
भवन्तु पीतये शन्योरभिश्रवन्तु नः
अठ ब्रह्म गायत्री सावित्री गुरु मंत्र. Sitting comfortably and prayerfully. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nः
प्रचोदयात्।
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। O soul of life, the holy King of kings, O God of all the regions high and low, O Lord of joy, whose glory nature sings, who shapes the earth and lets the mortals grow. We seek thy blessed feet to meditate upon thy glorious form of holy light, which drives away the gloom of sins we hate, and makes the souls of righteous people bright. My heart, O Father, meekly prays to thee, to win thy grace to make me good and wise, and bless my mind with knowledge full and free from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies, from dark and vicious thoughts of sins and lies. समर्पण वाक्यम। हे ईश्वर दयानिधे भवत्कृपयानेन जपोपासनादिकर्मणा धर्मार्थकाममोक्षाणां सद्यः सिद्धिर्भवेयः। ततः ईश्वर नमस्कुर्यात्। ॐ नमः शम्भवाय च मयो भवाय च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। हे मङ्गलेश शङ्कर मंगल करो हमारा, पावन प्रकाश पाए परमार्थ पुण्य द्वारा। परिजान पे पिला दो अवदय गारदानी, तेरी शरण में आया है भक्त यह भवानी, है भक्त यह भवानी। I know about thee, O God of God, O God of peace and Lord of bliss divine. Thy grace supplies the burning hearts above. Thy blessings in my right desire shine. Thy blessings in my right desire shine. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. इति संक्षेपतः संयोपासना विद्धिः समाप्तः। This has brought us to the end of our Sandhya. At this time, as we transition into Havan, I invite all of our Yajmans, our Yajmanis, to take their asana on this Yajashala. And I will enjoin all of us in our transition Geet, Ajamila Savagita Gao. Please join together. Let us join together on page 5 of your Atmagit. Ajamila Savagita Gao. And this bhajan says, let us all come together to sing and to express our thanks unto that Lord, whose glory and fame all noble and wise men continuously sing. आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद जिसका यश नित गाते हैं गंधर्व गुण जन धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद मंदिरों में कंदरों में पर्वतों के शिखर पर मंदिरों में कंदरों में तो के शिखर पर देते हैं लगातार सौ बार मुनिवर धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षी गण हर शाख पर करते हैं जंगल में मंगल पक्षी गण हर शाख पर पाते हैं आनंद मिलगा ते हैं स्वर भर धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद गान कर अमी चंद भजना आनंद ईश्वर की स्तुति गान कर अमी चंद भजना आनंद ईश्वर की स्तुति ध्यान धर सुन है श्रोता कान दर दर धन्यवाद आज मिल सब गीत गाओ उस प्रभु के धन्यवाद, जिसका यश नित गाते हैं।
धन्य
मन जन धन्यवाद, गुणी जन धन्यवाद, गुणी जन धन्यवाद। Once again, my humble namaste. At this time, we will commence our Havan. And I invite all of us to sit comfortably and prayerfully. We'll begin with Achmana. Artha Achamanam. Taking water into our palm and sipping that sacramental water as we say Swaha. Om Amrito Pastaranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashah Shrirmayi Srihasayatam Swaha. Arthanga Sparisha Mantra. Taking water into our palm and touching our various bodily limbs and organs, asking Paramatma to instill vigor and vitality, strength and energy as we continue in our life's journey. First, we touch our lips. Om Angmasyestu, Om Nasurme Pranostu, eyes. Om Akshinurme Chakshurastu, ears. Om Karnayorme Shrotramastu, shoulders. Om Bahurme Bhalamastu, knees. Om Ovurma Ojustu, all over. Om Arishtani Meyangani Tanustanvame Sahasantu. Atishwar Stuti Prarthano Pasana Mantra. As we sit for Havan this morning, we petition to Paramatma, the creator of the universe, O Vishwani Deva, to Duritani Parasua, to take away from us all that is difficult in our experiences, or yet Badram Tanna Asua, and bring unto us all that is beautiful, all that is wholesome, and all that is auspicious. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadran Tanna Suva. Om Hiranyagarbha Samavartatagre Bhutasya Jatah Patireka Asit Sadhadar Prithvim Dhyamute Mam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yatmada Balada Yasya Vishwa Upasate Prashisham Yasya Devaha Yasya Chayamritam Yasya Mrityuhu Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yah Pranato Nimishato Mahitvaika Idraja Jagato Babhuva Ya Ishe Asya Dviparasya Tushpadaha Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. Om Yena Dyorugra Prithvi Chadridha Yena Sahastavitam Yena Nakaha Yo Antarikshe Rajaso Vimanaha तस्मै देवाय हविषा विधेम। ॐ प्रजापते नत्वदेतान्यो विश्वा जातानि परिता बभूव। यत्कामास्ते जोमस्तनो अस्तु वयं स्याम पतयो रयिना। ॐ सनो भण्डुर्जनिता साविधाता धामानि वेदभुवनानि विश्व। यत्र देवा अमृतमानशानास् प्रीतिदामन्नधैर्यन्ता। ॐ अग्नेनया सुपताराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देववयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्वज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठान्ते नमोक्तिं विधेम। इतीश्वरस्तुति प्रार्थनोपासना प्रकरणम् अथ स्वस्ति वाचनम्. Prayers for a harmonized and blissful life. ॐ अग्निमिले पुरोहितं यज्ञस्य देवं ऋत्विजं होतारं रत्नदातमम्। ॐ सनः पिते वासुनवे अग्निसुपायनो भव स च स्वानः स्वस्तये। ॐ स्वस्ति नो मिमितामश्विना भगः स्वस्ति देव्यादितिरनर्वणः स्वस्ति पूषा असुरो दधातुनः स्वस्ति ध्यावा पृथिवी सुचेतुना। ॐ स्वस्तये वायो मुग्रब्रवामहे सोमं स्वस्ति भुवनस्य यस्पतिः बृहस्पतिं सर्वगणं स्वस्तये स्वस्तयादित्यासो भवन्तु नः। ॐ विश्वे देवानो अद्य स्वस्तये वैश्वानरो वसुरग्निः स्वस्तये देवा अवन्तर्भवः स्वस्तये स्वस्ति नो रुद्रः पात्वं हसः। ॐ स्वस्ति मित्रा वरुणा स्वस्ति पत्ये रेवती स्वस्ति न इन्द्राक्षागणिश्च स्वस्ति नो अरिते कृधिः। ॐ स्वस्ति पन्तामनुचरेम सूर्याचन्द्रमसा विभ पुनर्दर्ताग्नता जानता संगमे महे। इति संक्षेपतः स्वस्ति वाचनम् अथ शान्तिकरणम्. Prayers for auspiciousness and peacefulness. ॐ शन्ना इन्द्राग्नी भवतामहोभिः शन्ना इन्द्रा वरुणा रातहव्य शमिन्द्रा सोमा सुविताय शन्योः शन्ना इन्द्रा पूषणा वाजसातो। ॐ शन्नो भगः शमुनः शंसो अस्तु शन्नः पुरन्दिः शमुसन्तु रायः शन्नः सत्यस्य सूयमस्य शंसः शन्नो अर्यमा पुरुजातु अस्तु। ॐ शन्नो धाता शमुधर्ता नो अस्तु शन्नाउरुजी भवतु स्वधाभिः शन्रोदसी बृहति शन्नो अत्रिः शन्नो देवानां सुहवानि सन्तु। ॐ शन्नो अग्निर्ज्योतिरग्निको अस्तु शन्नो मित्रा वरुणा विश्विनाशं शन्नः सुकृतां सुकृतानि सन्तु शन्नाय शिरो अभिवातो वातः ॐ शन्नो द्यावा पृथिवी पुर्वहुतौ शमन्तरिक्षं दृशयेनो अस्तु शन्नौषधीर्वनिनो भवन्तु शन्नो रजसस्पतिरस्तु जिष्णुः ॐ शन्ना इन्द्रो वसुर्विदेवो अस्तु शमादित्येभिर्वरुणः शुशंसः शन्नो रुद्रो रुद्रेभिर्जलाशः शनस्तष्टाग्नाभिर्हश्चिनोतु ॐ शन्नः सोमो भवतु ब्रह्म शन्नः शन्नो ग्रावाणः शमुसन्तु यज्ञाः शन्नः स्वरुणामितयो भवन्तु शन्नः प्रस्वा शमुवस्तु वेदिः अथ शिवसङ्कल्प मन्त्राः May that mind of mine, may that mind of ours be filled with beautiful, auspicious and noble thoughts. Tanme manah Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yajagrato Duramudeti Devam Taru Suptasya Tateveti Durangamam Jyotisham Jyotirekam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yena Karmanyapasho Manishino Yaje Krinavanti Viradheshu Dhiraha Yara Purvam Yakshamantaha Prajanam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yat Prajanamutcheto Dhritishta Yajyotirantaramritam Prajasu Yasmanarite Kimchana Kayama Kriyate Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yenidam Bhutam Bhuvanam Bhavishyat Parigrhitam Amritena Sarvam Yena Yajastayate Saptahota Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Yasmin Richah Same Jomshi Yasmin Pratishtita Ratnabha Vivaraha Yasmin Chitam Sarvamotam Prajana Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Shusharati Rashva Nivahayan Manushan Neniyati Bhishubirva Jineva Ritpratishtam Yarajiram Javishtam Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Tanme Manaha Shiva Sankalpamastu. Om Sanaha Pavasva Shangave Shanjanaya Shamarvate Chandrajanno Shadibhyah. And that prayer for Abhayadan, that prayer for the gift of fearlessness. Om Abhayam Nah Karyantariksham Abhayam Dyava Prithvi Ubhime Abhayam Paschar Abhayam Purastar Uttarad Adarad Abhayam Navastu. May the atmosphere give us peace and safety. May both the heaven and the earth be secure for us. May we be free from fear from the west and the east. May there be no fear from the north and the south. May we be fearless from our friends and even those who are unfriendly to us. May we never be fearful of those whom we know and even those who we do not know of. May we remain free from any apprehensiveness by night and the day, and may all directions be fearless, be friendly unto us. Om Abhayam Mitrar Abhayam Amitrar Abhayam Jatar Abhayam Parokshar Abhayam Naktam Abhayam Divanaha Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Sarva Asha Mama Mitram Bhavantu Iti Sanshepatah Shanti Karanam Atha Agni Pradiparam. I invite all of us to stand as we kindle this sacred and sacrificial fire. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah Swardyoriva Bhumna Prithviva Varyana Tasyaste Prithvi Devayajani Prishti Agnim Mana Damanadhyaya Dadhi. With our palms stretched forth, we fund this sacrificial fire, aiding it with the essential oxygen it needs to burn and to rise up in this Havan Kunda. Om Udbhadya Swagni Pratijagrihe Tvamishta Purti Samsrijetamayam Cha Asmin Saraste Adyutarasmin Vishve Deva Yajamanascha Sidata. May we all take our asana as we continue with offering 3 pieces of Samhita. Artha Samhita Dhana Om Ayanta Idma Atma Jata Vedhastene Yasavara Svachedha Vedhaya Jasman Prajaya Pashubhe Brahma Varshase Nanadhina Samedaya Swaha Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idannamama Om Samidhagnim Duvasyate Grite Bodhayatatikim Asmin Havya Juhotana Om Susamidhayasho Shishe Gritam Devram Johotana Aganaye Jata Vedase Swaha
Idamagnaye Jata Vedase Idannamama
Om Tanva Samidhirangiro
Gritena Vardhayamasi
Brihaschochaya Vishtaya
Swaha Idamagnaye Angirase idana mama.
अठ पांचकृताहुति. Offering 5 ghee oblations. Om Ayant Idmatma
जात वीरस्ते यस्वर स्वचिदवैधया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानादीन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्न मम ॐ अयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदस्तेने ह्यस्ववर्धस्वचेदवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानायेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्न मम
Om Ayant Idmatma Jatvedhastene Yasvar Swachedhavardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubir Brahma Varchase Nanadhina Samedhaya Swaha Piramagnaye
जातवेदसे
Idanna Mama.
ॐ अयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदस्तेने ह्यस्ववर्धस्वचेदवर्धया चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्म वर्चसे नानायेन समेधय स्वाहा इदमग्नये जातवेदसे इदन्न मम
Om Ayant Idmatma Jatvedhastene Yasvar Swachedhavardhaya Chasman Prajaya Pashubir Brahma Varchase Nanadhina Samedhaya Swaha
इदमग्नये जातवेदसे
Idanna Mama. Atha Jal Sinchana. Sprinkling of water around this Havan Kunda. First in the eastern direction, then the western direction, then the northern and all around. Om Aditya Manyaswa.
ॐ अनुमते नमन्यस्व
Om Saraswati Manyaswa.
ॐ देव सवितः प्रसुवयजं पतिभगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतपुः कीर्तनः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचन्नः स्वदतु.
Offering ghee oblations, first in the north, then the south, and then in the center. Om Agnaye Swaha.
इदमग्नये इदन्न मम
Om Somaya Swaha.
इदं सोमाय इदन्न मम
Om Prajapataye Swaha.
इदं प्रजापतये इदन्न मम
Om Indraya Swaha.
इदमिन्द्राय इदन्न मम
Making both ghee and samagri offerings. Om Suryo Jyotir Jyotihi Suryah Swaha.
ॐ सूर्यो वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्चः स्वाहा
Om Jyotihi Suryah Suryo Jyotihi Swaha.
ॐ सचुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजूरुषसेन्द्रवत्या जुषान्नः सूर्यो वेतु स्वाहा
Om Agnir Jyotir Jyotiragnihi Swaha.
ॐ अग्निर्वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्चः स्वाहा
Silent dog prayer. Om Swaha.
ॐ सचुर्देवेन सवित्रा सजुरात्रेन्द्रवत्या जुषानो अग्निर्वेतु स्वाहा
ॐ भुरग्नये प्राणाय स्वाहा
इदमग्नये प्राणाय इदन्न मम
ॐ भुवर्वायवे पानाय स्वाहा
इदं वायवे पानाय इदन्न मम
ॐ स्वरारित्याय व्यानाय स्वाहा
इदमादित्याय व्यानाय इदन्न मम
ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वर्गी वायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः स्वाहा
इदमग्निवायवादितेभ्यः प्राणापानव्यानेभ्यः इदन्न मम
ॐ आपो ज्योतिरसोऽमृतं ब्रह्म भूर्भुवस्वरो स्वाहा
ॐ यां मेधां देवगणः पितरश्चोपासते तया मां मध्य मेधयाग्ने मेधाविनं कुरु स्वाहा
ॐ विश्वानि देव सवितर्दुरितानि परासुव यद्भद्रं तन्नासुव स्वाहा
ॐ अग्निनय सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयोध्यस्मज्जुहुराणमेनो भूयिष्ठां ते नम उक्तिं विधेम स्वाहा
At this time, we'll now hand you over to Pandit Prakashi for special mantras.
At this time, we have our Yajmans today, Bhai Roy and his Dharmapatni and his Putra, son, along with his mom, his Mataji, and his sister there. Bhai Roy is celebrating his birthday on Tuesday. So as we say these special mantras for Bhai Roy and his family, I'll also like to invite Pandit Siram, if you can accompany Ji aap aiye, just to make some special ahutis. Pandit Ji celebrated his birthday last week. And also I see here, this is a surprise. I see Devi and her little child here. Devi, I'll invite you a little later to make some ahutis, okay? And Adi is here too. We chant these special mantras and we offer ghee. And we pray that as these mantras are for purification, may God purify those around the Vedhi in particular, and all of us in general, and even all of you who are viewing us on social media, on YouTube as well as Facebook and Instagram, that as we chant these mantras today and we ask for purification, the mantra says, one of them says, Are Badhasva Duchhanam. May you remove all may all negative vibrations, all negative tendencies be removed from you around the Vedhi and from all of us. And may you consume foods that will give you the appropriate types of nutrients that will make you a continuously healthy person. Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Agna Ayumshi Pavasa Asurvo Jamisham Janah Are Badhasva Duchkunam Swaha Idamagnaye Pavamanaya Idanna Mama Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Agnirishihi Pavamanah Panchajanyah Purohitah Tamimahe Mahadayam Swaha Idamagnaye Pavamanaya Idanna Mama Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha. Agne pavasva swapa asme varchah suviryam. Dadadrai mai posham swaha. Idamagnaye pavamanaya idanna mama. Om bhurabhuvah swaha. Prajapate natvadetanyanyo vishva jatani parita babhuva. Yakamaste johamastanau astu vayam syama patayorainam swaha. Idam prajapataye idanna mama. Two mantras from Ashtajahuti. Mantras for auspiciousness and peace and well-being. Om Tvanuvagne Varunasya Vidvan Devasya Helo Vayasi Sishthaha Yajishtho Vahani Tamasho Shuchano Vishwadveshansi Pramamudhyasmat Swaha. Idam Agni Varunabhyam Idanna Mama. Om Bhavatanah Samannasau Sacheta Savare Pasau Maya Jamhim Shishtam Maya Jimpatim Jata Vedasau Shiva Bhavatam Madyanah Swaha. Idam Jata Vedobhyam Idanna Mama. And if there is anyone in our congregation today that's suffering any kind of ill health and you'd like to make an offering, we do invite you. But these mantras that we'll be chanting are for those who are in some way suffering through ill health or any kind of impediment in their health. We pray that may God, as we chant these mantras, may God speedily recover you, help you to speedily recover from ill health and be able to be a part and be able to participate and engage and interact with your families and even here at the mandir. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandana Mrityormukshya Mamrita Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam
Urvarukamiva Vandana
Mrityormukshya Mamrita Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukamiva Vandana Mrityormukshya Mamrita Swaha. Om Tanupagne Ase Tanvanme Pahi Swaha. Mantra sing, O God, protector of all, you are the protector of my body. Kindly protect my body. Om Ayurda Agneyasi Ayurme Dehi Swaha. You are the protector of all and bestower of long life. Grant me long life. Om Varchuda Agneyasi Varchu Me Dehi Swaha. Protect my body once again. Make me effulgent. And as I chant this final mantra for health, oh God, please remove whatever deficiencies that may exist in my body and make me completely healthy. Om Agneyan Me Tanva Unam Tanva Aprinah Swaha. For Pandit Ramji as well as Bhai Roy, celebrating your birthday today, we'll chant some Janan Divas mantras. And all of these mantras, in all of them, we're praying with you that may God grant you a long life. May God help you to eat the kind of foods that will give you health and strength and energy to provide for yourself and for your entire family. And as we chant these mantras and you celebrate another milestone in life, we pray that may God continue to help you to celebrate these milestones, and may you always be with us here in this mandir to celebrate your milestones. Om Om Indra Jiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivayasam Sarvamayur Jivayasam Swaha. Sarvamayur Jivayasam. May I be equipped with a long life with good health. Om Suchaksha Ahamakshibhyam Bhuyasam Suvarcha Mukhina Shushrata Kanabhyam Bhuyasam Swaha. May your eyes and ears and your entire body remain healthy. Om Sanma Sinchantu Marutaha Sampusha Sambrihaspatihi Samaya Agnihi Sinchantu Prajachadhena Cha Dhirgamayu Kinotu Me Swaha. And may you always experience good health. Both of you are in your third phase of life. May God help you to successfully navigate this phase and help you to enter into that fourth phase of life. Om Trayusham Jamadagne Kasyapasya Trayusham Yadeveshu Trayusham Tanuvastu Trayusham Swaha. Om Tachakshur Devahitam Purasta Chukramucharat Pashema Sharadaha Shatam Jivema Sharadaha Shatam Shriyama Sharadaha Shatam Prabhavamaha Sharadaha Shatam Adina Syama Sharadaha Shatam Bhuyascha Sharadaha Shatat Swaha. And as this mantra says, that may you consume food that promotes long life, strength, and intellect. And may you always enjoy peace and tranquility in all of your endeavors. Om Shatam Jiva Sharado Vardhamanaha Shatam Hemanta Chatamu Vasantam Shatam Indragni Savita Brihaspatihi Shatayusha Visaman Punarduhu Swaha. We'll ask those of you along the Kund to stand. Bhai Sagar. Stay right there, stay right there, stay right there. Om. Padisiramji, I know that you don't like this kind of publicity, but today, as one of the pundits in this mandir, I'll ask the executive director to garland you and thank you for the services that you provide to us continuously. We thank you for being here, and may God continue to bless you. Panaji, I cannot bless you, but through the medium, myself as the medium of God, we say, Tvam Jiva Sharadaha Shatam Vardhamana, Om Sabhagyamastu, Om Shubham Bhavatu. That may you have a long life, may your life be continuously increasing, and may God bless you with happiness and prosperity. Om Tvam Jiva Sharadaha Shatam Vardhamana, Tvam Jiva Sharadaha Shatam Vardhamana. Give Bhai Roy, you and Bhanji stand in the middle there. Sit, stay with us. Bhai Roy, you know, as is customary in this mandir, whenever any spouse celebrates their birthday, we always chant this mantra. This mantra in the Vivaha Sanskar that says that as two particles of water, two containers of water, when mixed together, can never be separated. May your hearts continue to be associated in that way. When I chant the mantra at the end, I want you to garland her. Thank her for all the services and the years that she's given you, and given you Ryan as your walking stick for later in life. Om. Pana si Ramji? Panda Mrs. Sarji? Om Samanjantu Vishve Deva Samapo Hridayanino Samatarishva Sambhata Samudeshri Dadhatno. Galan Chaba, Galan Verbahan, Shower Bhai Roy, I want you to take the ghee, and once you'll go around the corner for me, for us, and for yourself and this family. Your sister, Panitan Nirvani, is there. Mommy is here. And as you circumambulate this fire, we're praying that may your health continue to be good. May you hear good things, see good things. May all of your limbs be in good health, so that you will continue to do actions that will help not only yourself and your family, but the community that you live in. And may God continuously bless you with long life. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrinayam Deva Bhadram Pashimakshabir Yajatraha Sthirayangaishtushtuvam Sastanobhira Vyashemahi Devahitam Yadayuhu Swaha. Bhai Roy, your dad isn't here. He's passed on, but mommy is here. And as we chant this mantra with you and you make offerings, we pray that may God continue to inspire you, and always look at mommy as an incarnate of God. Om Matri Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Pitri Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Atiki Devo Bhava Swaha. All right. They will guard you, your sisters and mommy and Ryan. Bhai Roy for Ryan. Ryan, when Ryan came into this world, I'm sure you smiled, and Behin smiled also, and it was a joyous time for you. Mera naam karega roshan, jag mein mera raj dwara. Tujhe suraj kaho ya channa, tujhe deep kaho या तारा, मेरा नाम करेगा रोशन, जग में मेरा राज दुलारा. All right. Devi, you and baby and Adi come and make some offerings. We can all sit around the baby. Devi, for your baby. Baby Soham. This mantra is read in the Jat Karma Sanskar, and you're asking for the best for your son, the best of treasures for your son. May your son, all his faculties always be healthy, with an efficient mind, a strong body, strong and healthy body. And as he begins to speak, may God bless him with good speech. Om Indraji Om Indra Shresthani Dravinani Dehi Chitim Dakshasya Subhagvatam Asme Oshamrainam Aristintanunam Swadmanam Vachaha Surinatvam Ahanam Swaha. Om Somo Dhenum Somadavantamashim Somo Viryam Karmanyam Dadhati Sadhanyam Viratyam Sabheyam Pitri Shravanam Yodadashidasmai Swaha. One more mantra for your child. And as this mantra says, may your child continue to consume good food that promotes long life, food that gives him the right nutrients, food that gives him the health and strength and the energy to grow up as big and strong as his Mamu Adhi. Om Shatam Jiva Sharadaho Shvardhamanaha Shatam Himanta Chatamu Vasantam Shatamindragni Savita Brihaspatihi Shatayushah Visaman Punaduhu Swaha. Om 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 Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu Saubhagyamastu Om Shubham Bhavatu. We'll return to our yaj and continue and finish. Devi, continue to sit there and make offerings.
We continue to make ghee offerings with these mantras. Om Agnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idam Namama
Om Somaya Swaha Idam Somaya Idam Namama
Om Prajapataye Swaha Idam Prajapataye Idam Namama Om Indraya Swaha
Idam Indraya Idam Namama
Om Buragnaye Swaha Idam Agnaye Idam Namama.
We'll pause for a moment here. Hi, Devendra. It was remiss of me to make a few more offerings. Last year, just about this time, I think was yesterday, or was it on Friday? In fact, today's date. We were all so overjoyed with Yoga and Darshini celebrating their Vivaha Sanskar. And today, Yoga isn't here and nor Darsh, but a sister-in-law. When Diane is here, so I'm going to ask you, Diane, to make some offerings come on behalf of Yoga. And Darsh and Auntie June will also help to make some ahutis on behalf of them. They're your brother-in-law and sister-in-law, but it's like a son and daughter for Auntie Joan. And Yoga and Darsh, I know you may not be listening, or you may be listening. But as we make these offerings and we chant these mantras, we pray for your good health. And we pray that may you continue, may your hearts always, may you listen to each other's hearts, may you listen attentively to each other's voice. Because a year ago, in the Vivaha Sanskar, myself and Pandit Bharat Singh Ji, and all the parents, and even the extended families, we were all there to witness the two of you enter into Grihastashram. And so today as we make these offerings, we ask God to continue to bless the two of you with good health. Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shriyam Deva Bhadram Pashyema Shabir Yajatraha Sthirayangayishtushtuvam Sastanobhir Vyashemahi Devahitam Yadayuh Swaha. Om Mama Vratite Hridayam Dadhami Mama Chittam Anuchitam Te Astu Mama Vacham Ekamanajushastva Prajapatistva Nihunakmahyam Swaha. Oh, may God protect and nourish both of you. May you always work together with health and vigor. And may there be no differences between the two of you. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai Swaha. Om Mati Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Pitri Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Acharya Devo Bhava Swaha. Om Atithi Devo Bhava Swaha. Thank you very much, Nandana Ji and Srimati Sri Prasad. And we pray and ask God to continue to bless that union, bless Yoga and Darish. Wherever you are today, may God give you a healthy and happy anniversary. Back to Panadevi and Durji.
We continue making the offerings. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha Idamagnaye Idannamah
Om Bhudavayave Swaha Idam Vayave Idanna Mama
Om Swaradityaya Swaha
Idam Adityaya Idanna Mama
Om Bhurbhuvah Saragni Vayavaditebhyah Swaha
Idam Agni Vayavaditebhyah Idanna Mama.
The Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra, making offerings of both ghee and samagri. Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha.
Om Bhurbhuvah Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Sister Kridahuti, offering ghee, prasadam as well as mohan bhog as well as samagri. ॐ यरस्य कर्मणो अत्यादिरिचं यद्वानो
नमिहा करम्
अग्निस्तत्सृष्टकृद्विद्यात् सर्वं सृष्टं सहुतं करोतु मे
अग्नये शिष्टकृते सहुतहुते सर्वप्रायश्चित्ताहुतीनाम्
कामानां समर्धयित्रे सर्वाणः कामान् समर्धय
स्वाहा इदमग्नये शिष्टकृते इदन्न मम
Silent offering with ghee only. ॐ स्वाहा
इदं प्रजापतये इदन्न मम
Purnahuti or final three offerings.
We'll stand. As we've come to the end of this yajna, Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha, that all is perfect and all is complete, and all is final and all is complete. And we pray that whatever degree of perfection this yajna has had, for all of those of you who were by the Vedhi and making offerings today, and even for all of us here who are sitting in the audience, that may that degree of perfection be a part of our lives. We're seeing some very beautiful faces here today, some strange faces, but we're happy to see all of you here today. Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha. We invite our congregation to make an offering. We invite our moms and our daughters to do an offering first. And then we'll invite our brothers, our fathers, and our sons. Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
We invite our brothers, our fathers, and our sons. Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvanvai Purnam Swaha.
Om Sarvam Vay Purnam Swaha.
Without stretch hands towards the fire, Pandan Nirvani, let them touch a little ghee and smear it in their palms. And if there is anyone in the audience who's desirous of coming to the Vedhi to take some of this heat and energy from this fire, we'll invite you. Yash, you want to come? Okay. Om Mukha Sparsha. Om Tanupa Agnesi. Tanvan Me Pahi. Om Ayurda Agnesi. Ayur Medhe. Go ahead. Om Varchoda Agnesi. Varcho Medhe. Om Agneyan Metanva. Unam Tanva Purina.
Om Medame Devah Savita Adadhatu.
Om Medha Me Devi सरस्वती आदधातु
ॐ मेधामि अश्विनौ
देवावाधत्तं पुष्करस्रज. Angasparsha, touching our various body, limbs and our organs, and asking God once again, with the heat and energy from this fire, may you bless my entire body. Om Vakchamapyayatam. Your nostrils,
प्राणश्चमाप्यायता
eyes now. Om Chakshushamapyayatam.
ॐ श्रोत्रं चामाप्यायता
Om Yashopalam Chama Apyayata. Thank you. You may all take your seats. Yajagi.
Let us all join together on page 215 of your Atmagit, or page 103 of your Vedic Aradhana. पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्जवल कीजिए चोर देवे
कपट को मानस कबल कीजिए वेद की चाहिए सत्य बोधारण करे
हर्ष में वो मार्ग सारे शोक
सागर से करे आशा में वाद कर छाए उपकार को धर्म मरिया चला कर लाभ दे संसार को नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से अज आदि हम करते रहे क्रोध पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे भावना मिट जाए मन से पाप अत्याचार की कामनाएं पूर्ण होवे यज्ञ से नर नारी थी नारी हो हवन और जीवधारी तेरिए वायु जल सर्वत्र हो शुभ गंध को धारण किए
सर्वभाव में
ते हमारा प्रेम पथ विस्तार हो विदन ममता सार तक तुम्हें व्यवहार हो हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित्
रुद्रभाग भवे। हे ईश सब
सब सुखी हो,
कोई न हो दुपारी, सब हो निरोग भगवन, धन ज्ञान के भंडारी, सब भाग्य भाव देखे, सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो,
दुखियान कोई होवे, सृष्टि में प्राणधारी, सृष्टि में प्राणधारी,
सृष्टि में प्राण धारी। ओम शांति शांति शांति। This has brought us to the end of our Havan. And now I hand you over to our Sabhapati, Bahin Diana Ramsamuji.
Namaste, Panditas, Pandits, Matajis, Pitajis, Bahens, Bhais, Bachos, and members and viewers, especially from near and far. A special namaste to you. My name is Diana Ramsamuj, and I will be your host for this morning's session. I'd like to take this opportunity to say a special thank you to Bhai Devendra for conducting this morning's session. Bhaiya, you set the tone for our morning, and we thank and appreciate you for doing so. Today marks our youth program, and it is heartwarming to see our families sit together to perform Sandhya and Hawan. Bhai Roy, thank you. Happy birthday. And a special welcome to Behen Durjeta for bringing your precious little one to brighten our day at this mandir. And we're excited to we have some exciting news and announcements coming up your way, so stick around as we now move into our second portion of this morning's session. So it is a gorgeous day in New York, and we thank you all for coming, and we're happy to see you. And for those of you who are not able to join us physically, thank you for tuning in via Facebook and YouTube. Now, this morning, I would like to call the first bhajan will be done. So you know how we do it. When we haven't seen a face in a long time, we make sure that we put them front and center because we haven't heard them either. So Behen Durjeta, Behen Diana, Behen Yasho, the three forces of nature, our females, please come and join us on stage to render us with our first bhajan for this morning. And our second bhajan will be done by Rajan. And then following that will be our 10 principles, which will be done by Mataji Surmati and by Devendra.
Namaste, everyone. Namaste. It's been a little while since we've sang, so please forgive us if we make any mistakes. You can help us out by turning to page 191 in the Atma-Geet.
जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे शाश्वती स्वर जंदार रे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे सागर में पृथ्वी पाताल चराचर आकाश हिमालय सागर में पृथ्वी पाताल चराचर यह मधुर गुण गुलजार रहे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे जब दया दृष्टि हो जाती है सूखी खेती लहराती है जब दया दृष्टि हो जाती है सूखी खेती लहराती है इस हाथ से जन उचार रहे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे तुम हो करुणा के धाम सदा सेवक राधेश्याम सदा तुम हो करुणा के धाम सदा सेवक राधेश्याम सदा विसृत सदा विचार रहे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे निर्भय के प्राण पुकार रहे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे श्वासों के सर जंधार रहे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे प्राण तुम्हारे रहे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे जगदीश हरे
So I heard Pandit Prakash say that Behan Yasho is now going to sing. Behan Durjeta is going to play tabla. And Diana, you're going to accompany. So I'm hearing this is what the Pandit said. So upon special request, another bhajan, please. I think we want to utilize the talent that's here this morning. We don't get to see them often, so it's fortuitous of them to be here for our youth program. So we want to utilize them to the best of our advantage. Yash, you're supposed to be on the harmonium. Okay, just grab a mic then. Let's sing. We'll excuse her for today. Okay, so one of the things that you may not know or you may know is Yash is one of the first female tabla players that has risen in our mandir, and it's not often I know she works on Sunday, so she doesn't get to come to mandir often, but we're very happy to see you three ladies here supporting each other.
He said, शशि आदि आदि चराचरम् विश्वानि देव सदैव देवम् एकमेव गुणाकरम् हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु तुम चरण अचर के प्राणपति हो पारते संहारते तुम चरण अचर के प्राणपति हो पारते संहारते सदरज को गुण में रूप दीनो भारती हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु प्रभु आप मम ताप शाप विलाप जग कारण प्रभु आप मम ताप शाप विलाप जग कारण दुरितानि कानि परासुरा अतभाग्यता कीजय हरं हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु हरि सत्य भद्रं मुक्ति पदं अंकित सुचिंतन कीजिए हरि सत्य भद्रं मुक्ति पदं अंकित सुचिंतन कीजिए कल्याण पद अंतात कन्या पादुआ सुवदीजिए हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु नवकन्वरवि शशि आदि आदि चराचरम् विश्वानि देव सदैव देवम् एकमेव गुणाकरम् हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु हे सद्गुरु
Thank you, Behen Devika, Behen Durjeta, and Behen Yasho. Thank you so much. And now I would like to call Bhairajan to the harmonium to play Randara Sabhajan. And as he's making his way up, I'd like to say Pandit Bharat, Pandit Ravideen, Pandita Devi, our Pandit in training by Neeraj, Mataji Sati, Behen Shazi, Little Charlotte, and Annabelle are currently in Houston, Texas, representing Arya Spiritual Center for the 33rd annual Arya Maha Sammelan. So today they're wrapping up. It's a 3 to 4 day Sammelan, and we look forward to hearing what their journey and their experiences, and we're looking forward to hearing them next week share their experience with us. From the feedback that we've gotten, they're having a great time and learning a lot. So a special applause and shout out to them. I know some of them are probably looking on at our program this morning and also concluding their program as well. Bhairajan. Following Bhairajan will be the 10 principles read by Srimati Joan, Srimati, sorry, and by Devendra. And then announcements by Sagar.
Namaste, everyone. Please join me in this project on page 190 of the Atma Gita if you have. Nara Nari Sab Pratah Sham Vajlo Gani. भजलो प्यारे ओम का नाम नारी सब प्रातः शाम भजलो प्यारे ओम का ओम नाम का पकड़ सहारा जो है सच्चा पिता हमारा। ओम नाम का पकड़ सहारा जो है सच्चा पिता हमारा। वही है मुक्ति का धाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। नर नारी सब प्रातः शाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। कैसा सुंदर जगत रचाया सूर्य चांद आकाश बनाया। कैसा सुंदर जगत रचाया सूर्य चांद आकाश बनाया। गुण गाता है जगत तमाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। नर नारी सब प्रातः शाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। ऋषियों मुनियों ने है ध्याया अंत किसी ना उसका पाया। ऋषियों मुनियों ने है ध्याया अंत किसी ना उसका पाया। करते हैं उसको प्रणाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। नर नारी सब प्रातः शाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। नर नारी सब प्रातः शाम भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम। भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम।
भज लो प्यारे ओम का नाम।
Thank you, Bairajan. It's always a pleasure to have you here with us on a Sunday morning. You do so much for us, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you. And now I would like to call Mataji Sirmati and our Pandit in training by Devendra. If you didn't know, our Mandir did a Pandit's training course, 2 courses actually. And the first round, the participants are in the Purohit level, and by Devendra was in the second round, so he is now our official Pandit in training. No pressure.
Pressure. Thank you so much. आर्य समाज के 10 नियम।
10 Principles of Arya Samaj.
प्रथम नियम, सब सत्य विद्या और जो पदार्थ विद्या से जाने जाते हैं उन सब आर्य का मूल परमेश्वर है।
God is the primary cause of all true sciences and of all objects known through their means.
द्वितीय नियम, ईश्वर सच्चिदानंद स्वरूप निराकार सर्वशक्तिमान न्यायकारी दयालु अजन्मा अनंत निर्विकार अनादि अनुपम सर्वाधार सर्वेश्वर सर्वव्यापक सर्वंतर्यामी अजर अमर अभय नित्य पवित्र और सृष्टिकर्ता है, उसी की उपासना करने योग्य है।
God is existent, intelligent, and blissful. He is formless, omnipotent, kind, endless, unchangeable, beginningless, unequaled, the support of all, the Lord of all, omnipresent, immanent, unaging, immortal, fearless, eternal, pure, and the creator of the universe. He alone should be communed with.
तृतीय नियम, वेद सब सत्य विद्याओं का पुस्तक है। वेदा का पढ़ना पढ़ाना सुनना सुनाना सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है।
Veda is the text of all true knowledge. Reading, teaching, hearing, and propagating the Veda is the paramount duty of all Aryas.
चतुर्थ नियम, सत्य को ग्रहण करने और सत्य को छोड़ने में सर्वदा उद्यत रहना चाहिए।
One should always be prepared to accept truth and reject falsehood.
पंचम नियम, सब काम धर्म अनुसार अर्थात सत्य और सत्य को विचार करके करने चाहिए।
All work should be done according to the rules of dharma, that is, after due reflection of truth and untruth.
शास्त्र नियम, संसार का उपकार करना इस समाज का मुख्य उद्देश्य है, अर्थात शारीरिक आत्मिक और सामाजिक उन्नति करना।
Doing good to the whole world is the main objective of this Samaj, that is, improving the physical, spiritual, and social conditions of mankind.
सप्तम नियम, सबसे प्रीति पूर्वक धर्म अनुसार यथा योग्य बरतना चाहिए।
One should interact lovingly, righteously, and appropriately with each other.
अष्टम नियम, अविद्या का नाश और विद्या की वृद्धि करनी चाहिए।
One should always promote knowledge and dispel ignorance.
नवम नियम, प्रत्येक को अपनी ही उन्नति में संतुष्ट न रहना चाहिए, किंतु सबकी उन्नति में अपनी उन्नति समझनी चाहिए।
No one should be contented with his or her personal prosperity, but should consider the prosperity of others as one's own prosperity.
दशम नियम, सब मनुष्यों को सामाजिक सर्वहितकारी नियम पालने में परतंत्र रहना चाहिए और प्रत्येक हितकारी नियम में सब स्वतंत्र रहे।
Everyone should abide by social laws that are beneficial to all. However, one should have freedom of choice in obeying rules of personal welfare.
धन्यवाद।
Thank you.
Thank you. And now I would like to call upon Bhai Sagar to give the announcements. And as he's making his way up, I know he's going to forget this one specific announcement, so I'm going to make it. Please support and follow us on the following social media pages: Facebook, YouTube, and now we have Instagram. So please like, share, and subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you all do. Please follow us.
Thank you very much, Bahen Diana. And namaste, everyone. I have to say, it's a beautiful day out there, and I don't know if that's the reason why the wind blew some really new, not new faces, but some new old faces, some old new faces into the mandir. And we want to welcome all of you. I mean, it's such a pleasure to see Bahen Diana, Tarjita, Yasho, and Bayadi. I haven't seen him in a long, long time. I know we keep saying, keep mentioning him, but we're not talking about Bayadi, who we haven't seen in a long time. I hope to see all of you come back on a more regular basis. Please, please make time to come to Mandir on a Sunday morning. Also, I want to give a special welcome to all the friends and families of Roy, who's at the back. I know we haven't seen you at Mandir. Maybe this is the first time. If it is your first time, please, you're welcome. You're welcome here, and you're welcome here any on a Sunday morning. And thank you for coming this morning. You know, I would also like to wish the birthday celebrants, they're icons in this mandir, Pandit Siramji and Bhai But a fun fact about Bhai I will share with you. In the early days in the Samaj, when we had fundraisers, the person we go to do video and photography is Bhai. There was no other person that we would ask. He's the one that was there since we were in the basement. When we did all the fundraising, he was the one there taking all the pictures and doing all the things for us here there at the mandir. So without further ado, I'm going to go into the announcements. So on a regular basis, we meet here on every Sunday morning, and as I just mentioned, for Satsang. So we start here at 9 a.m. So please join us here 9 a.m. on Sunday morning. And if you can't make it here in person, you can join us on our social media platforms. Also, we do have our Thursday satsang, which is led by Pandit Deepakji. Now, Pandit Deepakji, this is something that we initiated about 3 years ago during the lockdown, and it's been very, very successful. And one of the things I'll talk about is the 200 years of the Renaissance Rishi and some of the things that we've initiated this year in terms of initiatives to celebrate the 200 years of the Renaissance Rishi. So if you want to join the Thursday night satsangs, please contact Pandit Deepak or a member of the executive committee. I know that we share the Zoom invite. It's a Zoom meeting. So the information is really, I think we have them on the screen. We have a flyer, the password, and the login ID is there. But if you're not part of our group chat or any one of our groups, please reach out to any one of us, and we can share that information with you. Also, we have the Mahila Samaj, which is a vibrant group within the Arya Spiritual Center, which meets on a regular basis and kind of help the Samaj in moving it along from a different perspective, from a lot of perspective. But this group has been very instrumental in assisting, one, in the operation, and two, they also come here once every month to celebrate and to also conduct a program. So if you would like to join that program, and if you'd like to meet with them, Panita Nirvani is here. I think she's probably downstairs now. Oh, here she is. She's here, so you can contact her. If you would like to join that program, Panita Nirvani is here. You can join her. Also, we have the Youth Forum. We meet here once a month. So please, if you would like to join the Youth Forum, and if you'd like to know the dates when the Youth Forum is meeting, please contact Bahen Diana. I believe in August we have a conflict in terms of the dates, in terms of so that's something we will talk about. One of the things Bahen Diana always says that August is her month. I'm surprised to see her today. Well, it's still July. It's still July. You're right. It's still July. It's our birthday, and I think it's our anniversary also. So yeah, so a number of things. So next, we will talk about items on the calendar. We have a very, very busy August, and I'd like to talk about that in detail. So first, let me talk about the event that will be happening at the end of the month, end of August, Raksha Bandhan. Raksha Bandhan is on a Wednesday, August 30th. We will be having a program here at the Mandir. We invite all of you to join us here on that Wednesday, and we will be having flyers, and we'll be continuing to remind you of that date. I know it's a little far out, so we will remind you on that. Next, I'd like to talk to you about Remain in the Park. And Remain in the Park has been held and at our grounds at 133rd Street. And this is run by a group that's been started way back. Pandit Ramlalji is involved. By Naru is a member of that group and representing Arya Spiritual Center. We have one night at Remain in the Park, and that is on Wednesday, August 16th. On that night, Pandit Raviddin Ramsamoj is the Pravaktar for that night. So we encourage all of you, if you can't make any night during the program, do we have the flyer? Yeah, so we have the times and the dates there. But if you can't make any night, if you can make the Wednesday night, we encourage you to come and join us, because Pandit Ravi will be the Pravaktar on that night. And I believe, I didn't see flyers in the back, but in the next couple of weeks, we'll see if we can get some flyers in the back. I know we have soft copy flyers, but we should get hard copy flyers and post them in the back. Next, the next item I'm going to talk about is another program we identified for celebrating the 200 years of the Renaissance Rishi, and that is Ved in the Park. So the Samaj is launching Ved in the Park. It's starting on Thursday, August 24th, ending 4 sessions, ending on Sunday morning on August 27th. And you can look at the times. The reason why we're starting at 6:30 p.m. on the first night is because we want to raise the flag. We want to do the Om Ka Jhanda on the first day. So we want to start a little early and get the program started. And we hope to see all of you. One of the things I encourage all of you to do, and by the way, we have flyers in the back. I would like each of one of you today to take a bunch of flyers and share them out. Invite your friends and family. If you can invite and get one family each to come to the Ved in the Park, we'd be happy. But if you can get more, we welcome it. So we encourage you to please invite your friends and your family and take flyers and spread the word. Please spread the word. This is the first time we are doing this. We are launching this program, and we hope that we can see all of you. Now, logistically, we have four sessions. We already have 3 sponsors for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we still have one night that's open, which is Thursday. So if anyone would like to sponsor Thursday night, please let us know. And if you can't, if you can still sponsor Thursday night, and if you need help, or if you need anything logistically to prepare or to bring, you can talk to us. We'll be there to assist. And by the way, this is all being held at the land, on our grounds on 133rd Street. So we hope to see every one of you there. One of the things we also would like to ask is for volunteers. We need a lot of volunteers. This is a huge program. We need people to set up Vedi. We need people to come and help with the food. We need people to help with setting up, to do a lot of things. So if you are available, and if you are, you don't have to be there all 4 sessions. If you can be there one night, we'll ask you to be there. Like I was talking to one of our members in the back, and he said, he may not be. I said, come one night. And if you can just sit there and help with the food or something to prepare, because what we'll do packaged food. We will not have dinner there. We'll have snacks on the first 3 nights, and what we'll do is we'll package it. So we'll need help to package the food. So we need help to put all those things together. So we need everyone. We need help. So talk to us. Let us know if you're available, and so that you can help us out in those programs. If you have any questions about this, any questions, talk to any member in the executive. Talk to any member of the executive, because this is something that's big and we want it to be very, very successful. Next, I would like to talk about donations. And, one of the things, one of the way we survive financially as a Samaj, is viable economically as a Samaj, is by receiving donations. We don't get help from the government, or we don't have a big benefactor. So we want to thank all of you and all those who've been giving us and sending us donations. And there are many ways you can do this. You can either give us cash, you can give us a check, but we also have some electronic means of doing that. You can give us donations via PayPal. And when you do it through PayPal, we have a QR code where you can scan and we can provide this to you. It's all over the Mandir, or we can actually email this to you, where you can actually do this and you can send it to the center. The other online method we have for sending in donation is Zelle. And with Zelle, it's Arya Spiritual Center at gmail.com, and center is spelled CNTRE. So please make a note of that. Also, if you're celebrating a milestone and you would like us to announce that, if you can't be here and you like us to announce it or have it on streaming, we want you to send that request and with pictures and so forth by Thursday of the week of Satsang. And you can send that request to the same email address we just mentioned, Arya Spiritual Center at gmail.com. Center spelled CNTRE. Also, if you're celebrating and you have a milestone and you want to celebrate something here at the Mandir, and you want to have a special setting and you want to rent the Mandir, or you want to use the Mandir in an off, not Sunday morning, we also can accommodate you. We have a team that can help you do this. The person who leads that team is Bahin Sermati, who's here today. But you can talk to any member of the executive committee. If you want to celebrate your birthday, your anniversary, you want to celebrate a wedding, whatever you want to do here, you can use the Mandir, and we can accommodate you at a very, very reasonable price. And I'm told that we have one of the best pricing when it comes to unreasonable pricing when it comes to the tri-state area in terms of rental in the Mandir. I believe that's all I have in terms of announcements. I know that we ran out of books. We don't have any more Atma Geets or Satya Prakash. So I'm hoping to get some of those. And I was going to announce that we have books available, but we're out, and we're hoping to get that soon. So we'll let you know and we'll keep you posted. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, Baisagar. Baisagar is our chairman of trustees. He corrals everyone and makes sure we have meetings and make sure that the operation of the Mandir is running. I would like to, before I leave you, I would like to thank our producers, by Keval and by Gavin, for producing this morning's service. We have a number of producers, but we are always looking to train someone in the media department. So if you are interested, please see myself or any of the producers, by Devendra, by Keval, by Gavin, by Rajan. They are very well versed in production, so please see any one of us. And now we would like to move up to our third portion of this morning's program, that is our pravachan. Our pravachan will be done by Pandit Prakash, who I admire the most, not the most, I can't say that because I'm trying to, I don't want to sound biased, who I admire because he is always the voice of reason. He is calm and cool. He always has his head right where it belongs, on top of his brain, right where it belongs, in his head. And when there's a situation and somebody is, on a different level, he brings everybody back to a nice calm. And you'll hear that in his message and how he conducts himself. And without further ado, Pandit Prakash ji.
Oh, this one's fine. Thank you very much, Ben Diana Ji, for that introduction. I don't know if I do warrant it, but I'll take it. Join me in chanting the mantra that you should be seeing on the screen. Stutamaya Varda Veeramata Prachodayanta Pavamani Dvijana Ayuh Pranam Prajam Pashun Kirtim Dravinam Brahmavarchasam Mahiyam Dattva Vrajata Brahmalokam. Pandits, Panditas, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters, also the children present here today in this mandir, I say Namaste or Suswagatam, invite you to this session that we have here today. And although we are having some technical difficulties, we'll try to navigate this program. Oh. Last week was Parents. On Sunday, they celebrated Parents' Day. And we were all treated to a beautiful presentation from Srimati Srimati Prasad on parents. Today, I'd like to extend it a little further, because a family is not made up of parents alone. And so today, I will try to look at this from the point of view of family. Family is paramount. And every member of the family is important. And so I start with this shloka, and hopefully we can get it up there. Matri Pitri Kritabhyaso Gunita Meti Balaka Nagardha Chutimatrena Putro Bhavati Panditah Putro Bhavati Panditah. Fourth slide, Raj. This shloka is taken from the Hitapadesh. And here we start with the mothers and fathers. Matri Pitri Kritabhyaso. Mother, father, Kritabhyaso, must perform actions. Mothers and fathers, virtuous actions, gunita meti, for your child, for the balaka, for their child. And most of our Shastras, because they were written so many years ago, you'll see them written in the masculine gender. Balakaha means the child. Nagarbha chutita matrina. Garbha, the Garbhadhan sanskar, when we talk about that, is that sanskar of conception. And so this shloka is saying that Nagarbha, that a child, putro bhavatu panditaha. Panditaha means a scholar. And sometimes we use it very loosely, and we call each other pandit and pandita and so on, right? But this is an illustrious scholar, someone who is very learned. But for want of a better word, we say Pandit Siram and Pandit Bharat and Pandit Prakash and Pandita Nirvani. Panditaha means someone that's very learned and it's very immersed in teaching also our Shastras. So the shloka is saying that mothers and fathers must instill and must nurture their child with good, virtuous actions for that child to become noble and industrious. Next slide, The nurturing and instilling of cultural, ethical, and moral values by the parents will enable this child to acquire good qualities. And we've seen examples of that in our community. We've seen examples of that. We have with us here Mataji Sumintra. Mataji is is a matriarch, an icon in our society. Her children are examples that when you instill in moral and ethical values, and when is that nurturing there, then the children taking that and moving it to the next level. Because a child, as it says here, no child is born as a scholar. But one of my acharyas said, because we believe in punarjanma, the transmigration of the soul, that this soul comes with its own sanskars. And so the soul from this birth or from the previous birth had sanskars, and there were sanskars embedded there in what is called the Karan Sharir. That is like a random access memory of a computer, right? Where you store all the memories there, and you can access it whenever you need it. The sanskars are there. And in this life, we tap into the latent sanskars, the present there. And so that when we can tap into that, we can nurture the child. But one of my acharyas says, he knows what he did in his past birth, and he is preparing now for his future birth. He has reached a level. He is at a level where he can do that. We haven't reached that level. We're aspiring to reach that level where we can probably tap into what happened in the past and project what's going to happen in the future. Next slide. And this slide was shared last week by Srimati Sarmati, who says, Matriman, Pitriman, Acharyavan, Purusho Veda. Matriman and Pitriman. The mother and the father, they must be prepared. They must prepare themselves with not only material values, but also spiritual qualities. Because when they're equipped themselves with those material and spiritual qualities, then along with the teachers that that child will be exposed to, and not only academic teachers, but spiritual teachers. That's why we have the camp here every year, to help our children to grow, to expose them to some of the teachings of our Shastras, to help them in such a way that they can move to the next level. And as it says here, most fortunate is that child whose parents are godly and learned. Panitaha. It's important. Spiritual endeavors, they must be prepared and equipped, because then you can teach your child the moral and ethical values in a way that when they go out to the world, they are presenting your values. And in the English, in our English world, those of us who come from Guyana and Trinidad and Jamaica and so on, we've learned an idiom. Some people call it a proverb. And all of you may remember this. It says, as the twig is bent, so will the tree incline. How many people can remember that? Right? What does it mean? If we don't prepare the children at an early stage for what is going to happen later, our expectations may not be fulfilled. And all of us, we have very high expectations for our children and of our children. Ask Bhai Roy, and he'll tell you the expectations he has of Brian. So as parents, we try to do our best. I know sometimes our best is not good enough, but it's important that we do our best. But what do we need from the children? So, next slide. This is a mantra from the Atharva Ved that we're all, or most of us, are very familiar with. Let's all chant it. Anuvratah pituhu putro matra bhavatu sammanaha jaya patye madhumati vacham vadatu shantivan vacham vadatu shantivan. Most of the children who grew up in this mandir, they're familiar with that mantra, right? Diana, Devika, and Durjeta, and Adhi, and Rajan, and all of you, familiar with that, because we chant that very regularly when the children are sitting here to do their yajnas. Anu vrataha pituhu putro. Pituhu, the father, and putro, the child. The son must listen to and comply with the righteous request of the father. The son must listen to and comply. Don't complain, comply. And the son's mind, and in this case, always says son here, it means son or daughter. Matra bhavatuhu sammanaha. Bhavatu must become in harmony with the mother's mind. And Jaya and Patye, and wife and husband, Madhu, Madhumati. What Madhu means again? Sweet. Madhumati. Wife and husband and wife, they must have good opinions, sweet opinions and intentions for each other. Vacham vadatu shantivan. And with the entire family, next slide, must speak in tones. Must speak in tones so that there is always peace and harmony and tranquility in the family. Look at what this mantra is saying. And this is a mantra to be chanted regularly here so that children are always reminded that not only parents, it's not a one-way street. As children, we have responsibility. As children, you younger ones, you have a responsibility to be respectful, to speak in tones that portray respect. Not when your dad says, Ryan, you say, what? You say, yes, Dad. And then Daddy continues. And so important. Look at Durjeta. She grew up in this mandir. She's brought her child here to get the vibrations, to get these vibrations to help with that. Next slide. And this is a shloka that sometimes you're exposed to it, and many times we're not so exposed to it, but we chant it. Most of the pandits in this Arya Samaj, they're familiar with this shloka. Pradoshe Deepakasha Chandra Prabhate Deepako Ravihi Trailokye Deepako Dharma Suputra Dekula Deepakaha Suputra Kuladipakaha. Pradoshi. Pradoshi means in the evening, at night. Deepakash Chandraha. What Chandraha means again? The moon. Deepa and Deepak means light. The moon in the evening, the moon comes out to give light to the world. And during the day in the morning at Prabhati in the morning, the sun, Ravihi, comes to give light to the world. And Dharma, righteous behavior and righteousness, gives light to what we call the three worlds, the Akash, the Prithvi, and the Patal. The upper region, this region that we're living in, and the lower regions. Righteous behavior and righteous living. But what gives light to the family? Look at the word that they've used. Suputraha kuladipakaha. That child, that exemplary child, that child that listens and complies with the requests of the father and complies with the requests of the mother, that child is the light of the family. Right, son? Next to Ryan, right? Listen to mommy and daddy. Listen to them. Comply when they ask you to do something. Mommy and daddy never asks you to do something that's wrong. Or they shouldn't. They always want the best for you. So this is what it's saying, that in the evening we have the moon, and the day we have the sun. But that child, that exemplary, an illustrious child, you bring honor to your families like a lamp shedding bright light. Continue, all of you children, continue to be that suputraha, that exemplary child. Next slide. Ekanapi suvrikshena pushpitena sugandhina vasitam syadvanam sarvam suputrena kulam yatha suputrena kulam yatha. Ekanapi. Eka one, suvrikshena. Vriksha means a tree. But here it says suvrikshena, that special tree. That tree, and what does that tree have? Pushpitina, beautiful flowers. Sweet smelling, sugandhina, fragrance. Beautiful flowers. That tree that has beautiful flowers. And look at what this tree is doing. Vasitam syad vanam sarvam. Vanam means a forest. Okay? And that one tree with beautiful and fragrant flowers gives fragrance, gives good smell to the entire forest. When you walk into somebody's yard and they have beautiful flowers and they have flowers with good fragrance, you inhale and you feel as if there is something rising up to your head and you feel great. Suputrina kulam yatha. In the same way, it is saying, a good child, an honorable child, an exemplary child promotes the glory of the entire family. The glory of the entire family. And so today, this was also shared with you last week. Children learn what they live, and they live what they learn. We're always saying that. Whatever you do in the home, you see this as a child, whatever his parents do, he's observing it and he's absorbing it. Observing and then absorbing. They watch your every action. And you are not aware of it sometimes, but they are copying you. And whatever they see is happening in the home, as they get older, they think that is what should happen in their lives. So they learn what they live. And when they become adults, they start behaving like their parents. And they start looking like their parents. Many of us here, when people see us, they know us because we look like our parents. They see our parents in us. So as we come to the end here today, I want all of us should remember that it's not only parents that have an obligation. Children also have an obligation for families. And if we want to create good families, if we want to have good families, if you want to have exemplary children and parents, we have to be able to talk to each other in tones that will promote peace and tranquility and harmony. And so today, as we celebrate these birthdays and all of these other occasions, may God bless all of you in the audience here and those of you who are looking online. We thank all of you for coming out here. I know you've taken a few minutes of your time. But I want you to remember, family is paramount. Family is paramount. Mothers and fathers and children, they should always be that cohesive unit. That unit that's always there for each other. And so my brothers, those who've celebrated your birthdays today, I want to once again wish you the best. And I was hoping that I would have done one verse for you, but time doesn't permit. I'm going to ask Rajin and Devendra to give us the Arti Bhajana this time. Maybe you all stand. Thank you. Namaste.
ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट तन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गो
स्वामी शरण को इसकी
तुम बिन और न दूजा,
तुम बिन और न दूजा
आस करो जिसकी। ओम जय जगदीश। विषय विकार मिटाओ, पाप हरो देवा।
स्वामी पाप हरो देवा
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ,
श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ
संतन की सेवा।
ओम जय जगदीश हरे
जय जगदीश हरे। स्वामी
जय जगदीश हरे
भक्त जनों के संकट, भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे। ओम जय जगदीश हरे।
अथ शांति पाठ ओम द्यः शांतिरंतरिक्षं शांतिः पृथिवी शांतिरापः शांतिरोषधयः शांतिर्वनस्पतयः शांतिर्विश्वे देवाः शांतिः ब्रह्मा शांतिः सर्वं शांतिः शांतिरेव शांतिः सामा शांतिरेधि। ओम शांतिः शांतिः शांति। प्रेम से बोल ओंकार भगवान की जय। प्रेम से बोल मर्यादम पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोले वो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो जगत गुरु महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय।
भोजन मंत्र ओम अन्नपते ननस्य नो देह्य यनमिवस्य सुष्मिनः प्रपरातारं तारिष ऊर्जनो धेहि द्विपदे चतुष्पदे। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Namaste and thank you very much for being a very tolerant and patient audience. RT is coming around if you'd like to make a donation.